y'all, it's Rosie here, and I just got back from Topgolf and spending some time with my parents, and as y'all know, or maybe don't know, but maybe you know, Tom is still out of town for work, so everyone's kind of trying to keep me preoccupied, I guess. I have major codependency issues on my husband, Tom. And aside from my wonderful, wonderful old Z and Tokyo Drift, I've also got those two crazy puppies that are continually keeping me on my toes. And today, while I was at Topgolf, my grandma thought it would be a great idea for her to take them out to use the bathroom. And let's just say there was a whole bunch of blood on my kitchen floor when I got home, and I was freaked out. Turns out one of them got her in the nose. It was a whole thing. Well, I told you guys in my community tab that once I got home, I would react to Amber's newest video. And I've got to say, I haven't looked into it at all. I haven't watched anyone else's reaction. So I'm interested, since the title is Change in Surgery Timeline, Going Back to School and Being Interviewed by You. Does this mean she's getting her gastric bypass surgery soon? Or not at all? And what could she possibly be going back to school for? Now, I can say from the thumbnail, it looks like she's washed her hair. So I'm here for the small wins, okay? The small wins.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So I was going to vlog today, but some things came up and then I realized I just have a lot of really talking to do. I have updates and things like that, and like a little segment that I wanted to start like in my vlogs. I don't know. I just thought it could be fun. So the first thing I want to do is I went onto my Instagram and I said, send me a question, send me a statement, send me something you want me to clarify. It could be anything, but send it to me in a voice memo.
Who in their right mind is getting advice from Amber?
So it has to be 30 seconds or shorter.
Advice on what not to do.
So it's not like too long or anything. So I have gotten
here for her makeup,
quite a few messages, not gonna lie. I have not listened to any of them. I will not be showing usernames or anything like that, but I figured we could start with that because I'm kind of excited to do it. So I'm just gonna like choose
I'm interested in this new segment, but I wonder where she got the idea
from. Time ago. I'm talking maybe like 7 years ago. I used to do Snapchat Q&As where I would have you guys send me video form like a question, and I would like show you guys on camera and stuff. So it kind of reminds me of that. It's like old school in a way.
Hey Amberlynn, it's Maggie. So Becky said you were a good singer. Why don't you
I remember these
by Miley Cyrus for us and actually give it your best shot?
All right, let's go.
Hey girl, I just saw your story post about sending you voice memos instead of written questions. So here's my question. Are there any Lego sets or Lego adjacent sets that you have your eye on that you're looking forward to getting soon? Also, love you. Okay, hope this is under 30 seconds. Okay, bye.
Yes, it was.
See,
under
that's
30
so
seconds.
sweet.
So there are some Legos that I'm interested in. The one that I want, like, really, really bad is almost $900. It is a Star Wars Lego. I kind of separate, you know, the actual franchise with the Lego because I just like the Lego. I don't really know.
My brother has all the Star Wars Legos.
Moment.
It's like the most amazing universe of Legos you've ever seen.
I'm very interested.
Oh, he has the Millennium Falcon, but it didn't cost that much money.
So
it's
let's choose another one. So far, so good. Like, I'm kind of nervous. Like,
he's on display. It's so cool, y'all.
Hi, Amber. I was just wondering.
It's a Paris Hilton voice.
How long were you and your girlfriend dating before you decided to move in together?
How long were we dating before we decided to move in together? I think it was like, oh my God, I'm so bad with timelines. It was like a couple months, I would say. And thank you so much for the question. Wait, this is low-key kind of fun.
Hey, Amber. Okay.
I actually like this a lot more.
What is the one video in your entire YouTube career you absolutely regret posting? I'm super curious because
that Valentine's live stream,
old Facebook, old Instagram photos I regret posting and Tumblr posts. So quite curious. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you so much.
She
for the
got a
question.
lot of
And that is
shit.
honestly
She
totally
probably
relatable,
regrets
'cause I have
posting.
a lot of Facebook posts from like when I was like young, like 20, 21, where I no longer think that way, feel that way, am that way. So I totally get that. But I think the biggest one that I regret posting video wise is without a doubt me sharing a past relationship that I was in. I regret it more than like probably anything I have ever done on YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna do one more. This might have to be like a segment that I'm
gonna pause it. Which relationship do you think she's talking about? Because I get the sense that she's talking about a relationship in which she claimed that there was sexual abuse, and then it came out that it was on her part, not on the other party's part. And then, is that also the same video where she then proceeded to purposefully dead name certain individual? No? Maybe not? I don't know, y'all. But I can say without a shadow of a doubt, just based on how long I've been a part of this community, I started back in the Destiny era, but I remember a lot about, you know, our two previous girls and guy. And I don't know. She's shared some things that I don't think she should. And then also, you know, fat shaming Becky. And then just like being rude to Becky for everyone to see. I was always team Becky. I knew Becky was like mad problematic. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that Becky did that I don't agree with. However, I think Amber treated her bad. Like bad. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you have some friends and some of them might be in questionable relationships and you're always like, girl, you need to leave that guy. Like, he's bad for you. He's trash. That's always how I felt for Becky. I don't know. I never felt that for Destiny because Amber was so head over heels for Destiny. But then, you know Destiny was cheating with Dana. And then, I don't know about y'all. I'm going to throw it in somewhere right here if I can find it. I'm going to go look for it. It was about Destiny being engaged to someone new. That girl has a type, okay? Destiny has a type. I can't say whether it's a good or a bad type. She got a type. Okay.
Because this is low-key fun, so you guys have to let me know if you like it. I do get a little nervous though, because it's like, oh my god, what are they gonna say?
You know she listens to these ahead of time.
Hi, so first of all, my English is not that great because I'm from Germany, but I wanted to ask it.
Your language. What is a language? Your language actually sounds really good.
Your mom supports you with your weight loss surgery journey and what she thinks about that.
My mom does support me with my weight loss surgery journey. She actually brought up weight loss surgery to me first, and this was back when I was 18 years old. So it's been 14 years. God, I'm old. I'm literally 32. So
I thought she was in
it's
foster
been
care
a
and
hot
stuff.
minute, but yes, she does support me. She
Because
wants
I thought
me
her mom
to
was
be happy.
like
She
an
wants me to be
alcoholic.
healthy. Obviously, like surgery is a scary thing. So
Maybe I'm wrong.
I know she does.
Someone tell
worry
me if
about
I'm
that,
wrong.
but she does want to see me succeed.
I didn't think
so
they
that
had
was
a great
honestly really
relationship.
fun. I enjoyed that. I could make a whole video. I could probably sit here and do this for hours. So the next thing I want to talk about is, I know you guys hate when I talk about books. There are a portion of you who do like to read, and there's a portion of you who
I
don't.
forgot
I try
that
to
she
keep
called
these
this
really,
illiterate.
really quickly and fast. Like, okay, so
It's just I don't want to read these
Tender
books.
as the Flesh is hard to read.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them.
I'm only
It's
halfway
just
through it.
most of
I
them
would normally
don't
speed through
look
something like this, but it's
like
been
something
hard,
I'm
and I'm going to
interested in.
explain why. So, massive trigger warning, graphic. Okay. So this book has chapters and chapters and chapters of just like detailed, gruesome, disgusting images of humans being like torn apart. And pretty much this book is about eating humans because there is a disease that happens with animals. And for some reason, humans decide, okay, let's just eat each other. That is hard for me to read, especially when it's like literally chapters and chapters. It's not just like an easy little tiny description.
She
it's
didn't
like
read this summary on the back.
details, and it's been hard to read because it's like I don't really like reading stuff like that. If it's just like a little segment, I'm fine with that. But it's just like constant and continuous. So this has been hard to read. I might DNF it. I don't know though. But I am going to start reading this because I noticed that this book is putting me in a massive reading slump. So I'm going to read Leave the World Behind by Rumin Alam. So that is my book update. I know people were very interested in what I thought of this, and
I wasn't.
It's disgusting. Honestly, it's gross. Okay, so next update is people always ask, like, are you going to go back to college? Like, if you did go back to college, like, what would you do, etc., etc. So if you guys don't know, I actually did go to college. I only completed a year. So let me explain. I initially went to college because I wanted to be a teacher. It's something I wanted to do.
I didn't think she completed a year. I thought it was like a semester.
When I ended up going there and saying, like, you know, I want to be a teacher, they kind of talked me into, I feel like it was massive manipulation now that I'm like older and like looking into it, like understanding the time, but they manipulated me into doing criminal justice. They made it seem like I would be really good for that because like I was in foster care, so like I understand some of the like ins and outs of that and stuff, and just like who I am as a person. They made me believe that like criminal justice was like the right answer for me. I don't know why. So I was majoring in criminal justice, and it was a year into college. I ended up having to move across country, and I think it was like super hard for me because like as much as criminal justice wasn't my passion, I loved college. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was so fun. Like I put my mind to it. I set goals and I did the damn thing, and I had all A's. I got 1 B, and I felt like I got an F. Like I really was like on top of things. I just loved learning and I loved my classes.
Where did she go? Does anyone know where she went?
One of my classes was actually psychology, and I had never felt such like passion. It was my favorite class. I loved every second of it. I did not want it to end, and unfortunately it did. But yeah, I ended up moving across country, and I stopped going to school because of that, because they did not have the college that I was going to, and they did not have criminal justice near me. But it didn't matter to me because I realized that criminal justice, A, was not my passion, and I just did not want to continue down a path of like major college debt if it was not my passion. So I decided that if I was going to go back to school, it was going to be for something different.
I don't know. The way she talks about college, I feel like she didn't go to college.
Maybe college isn't for me. So I ended up never going back to school. But
it's been so long, none of her credits would count.
Few years, I guess. I massively have been thinking more about like, if I was to go back to school, what would it be for and what would I do? Without a doubt, 100% psychology.
Yeah, but what are you... Pause. What are you going to do with the psychology? You know what I mean? So, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I probably shouldn't give out my personal information, but y'all don't have to know where I went to school. But I had a double major. I have a BS, but I have 2. And then I minored in political science. That's all over the board. I do realize I couldn't figure out what the fuck I wanted to do after school. And really, none of that kind of has a lot to do with what I'm doing now. The psychology was because I thought I wanted to go to med school. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I went to I became a professional patient during college. I don't know if anyone's done that before. You make like good money for a college student. You get like $25 an hour. And you work with the like 2nd and 3rd years. And you like pretend to have something wrong with you, or they do ultrasounds on you, things like that. And I did a lot at the med school. And I decided, after watching all of that and kind of being a part of it, that was not for me. But I was so far down the rabbit hole of my degree that I was like, oh crap, okay, what am I going to do? And I'd already taken a ton of business courses because I thought maybe one day I might want an MBA. So I thought having the groundwork for that would be great. So needless to say, I ended up with 2 degrees that I don't really use. So my thought process is, what is she going to do with the psych degree? Because from my experience and what I know as someone with a college degree in psychology, unless you're going to go to med school or pursue a master's or a PhD, there's no real jobs unless you go further, because you're not going to be a psychologist without pursuing the graduate level portion of things. So she's looking at a full 4-year program plus a master's program or med school. So she's looking at like 7 or 8 years before she could even do anything with it. Not to say that adults shouldn't pursue their dreams, because they should, but I wonder if she's really thought that far into it, or if it's kind of like a young, dumb honey bun situation and she's gonna maybe do it and then like pretend. Okay, back to it.
Topic to me, learning it doesn't even feel like school. It doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like fun. Like, I love psychology. It is so interesting to me. And that's how I know that, like, I'm passionate about it.
I don't know. Once you get into some of those higher level neuro courses.
Just a few days ago, started a class online, or a course, a course, same thing. And it has been a lot of fun so far.
What kind of class
I'm
is it?
thoroughly enjoying it. It obviously does cost money, but it's not going to put me, it's not going to cost $30,000. So you do get like a diploma, a certificate, after you complete this class and you pass it or whatever. So I'm enjoying it so far. So that is something I wanted to update you guys on, because I just feel like I want to be more productive with my time.
As far as I know, there's no certificate programs in psychology,
put
like
me in a better spot in the future, because
that would
I just feel like I need to learn more. I need my brain to be in motion, because I feel like it's just like mush. Like, all I ever do is just like YouTube
and puzzles and diamond
and I feel like
painting
I
and
just
shop
need to
it
put
and line.
like my time and energy also into other things that could be good for me. So yeah, that is a little update for you guys. So I'm like really excited. I've already learned some things, and I've been able to like see some of the things I've learned.
Do you think she's learned more in the certificate course than I learned in a 4-year program?
And that is also what like the professor said, is like, when you learn and the things that you're going to learn, you're very much instantly going to see those things all around you.
I don't agree with that, but okay.
It's been interesting, because I've been able to like learn a little bit more about myself, and parts of it feels like therapy.
That's such BS.
It's so weird. Like,
I don't agree with this.
Really just
I don't agree with this.
Into like situations, and this professor like makes it to where like he wants you to like think about yourself a lot of
because it's just okay, y'all. This just frustrates me, because there's no way. Okay. Well, maybe I'm just upset. Maybe I just wasted tons of money and time. If in Amber's one online course, she's learning behavioral, criminal, developmental, neuro. What do y'all think? Because I, for one, didn't sit through 4 developmental courses and 3 abnormal courses and do independent study into developmental psych for Amber to get more information and know more about psychology than I do. And funny enough, I know this is going to sound insane to you guys, after getting a diploma as an undergrad in psychology, I don't know anything about being a psychologist. Yes, I interned. Yes, I did some shadowing and did paperwork at several of the professors' like little open clinic things that they did. But does that make me a psychologist? Not really. Not really, y'all. I feel like undergrad is such a broad thing with all these different things that you learn, all these different components and things that you're finding out about psychology. But I really do believe that without getting like a graduate degree or something, doing a PhD, lots of studying into a specific avenue of psychology, do I think that you could be a psychologist? And no, I don't. I really don't. I really don't. I hate that she does these things where it's like she watches one YouTube video and suddenly she's a psychologist. Suddenly she doesn't need therapy. Suddenly she's a dietitian. I feel like I'm getting worked up. It makes me so mad.
Time and just like the world around you and like the experiences you've been through, etc., etc. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. So I just wanted to give you guys that little update. So obviously in every video, I want to have a P.O. box moment. So here it is. Alrighty, score Brain, Mind, and Body in the Healing of Trauma by Bessel van der Kolk, MD. Trauma is a fact of life is the first sentence in the back of this book. So I'm actually super excited to read this. And the other book she sent is Weight Loss Surgery Does Not Treat Food Addiction by Connie Stapleton. So thank you so much
100%
for the
true.
books.
That's one she should actually read.
The main part of this video and what I'm really excited to share with you guys is I have a massive weight loss surgery update.
Finally, what we came here for.
So I had
what
my
we care
dietitian
about.
appointment. It was just a few days ago. I have one once a month for now. And it's just to see how I'm doing, talk to me about my progress, what more needs to be done, etc., etc.
I feel like she wasn't really making
this
progress.
Appointment, I'm going to be honest, guys. I know you guys hate when I say this, but there is some things that are currently happening, like within everything that I don't feel comfortable talking about right now. So there is pieces of my journey and my story missing that you guys are not hearing about.
Why won't you
but
tell
I will
us?
tell you.
Tell us
I
everything
promise. I'm
else.
just
Tell
not
us
telling you
this.
yet. And the reason why I feel like I need to say that is because I don't want to feel like I'm lying to you guys, because I wanted to be so transparent in my whole journey with this. But I just feel like there are certain parts that I want to keep private now.
She's not transparent at all. She's always lying to us.
And that is my goal here, is to help me. And I want to improve. I want to better myself, whether that be physically or mentally. And I shouldn't have to explain myself, but I just wanted to let you guys know that there is
explaining herself because
parts
there's
of the
a
story
lie.
missing. And I'm trying my hardest to be as transparent as I can and to let you guys know as much as I can, okay? So my dietitian said that everything I'm doing is exactly right so far. And that I'm doing really good.
How many updates does she get where everything's exactly perfect?
And something she said actually made me feel better and validated. And
because that's what we need from the doctor's office.
She said was,
feeling validated.
What we expect from you and from all patients is imperfection. We do not expect perfection because we know that you aren't just going to be perfect.
I'm bored as fuck.
You're going to
with
have
these
setbacks.
lies.
You're going to have mistakes. And that just made me feel so validated because, you know, I was super honest with her because I've had major setbacks recently. I have had slip-ups.
Oh my, I knew it.
There was a moment where I felt like, you know, maybe I wasn't going to get weight loss surgery. And obviously that moment passed really quickly and it's not something I vocalized. But like I said, there's missing parts of the story that I will fill in for you guys in the future. I'm just not ready right now. So it just, I don't know.
Yeah, because she's not doing good.
Feel like a big weight was off my shoulder because obviously, you know, I'm telling her like it is. Like I was like, you know what? I wasn't on track for a little bit and I'm back on track. And, you know, she understands that. And she was just like, we don't expect you to be perfect. And I don't know, it just made me feel really validated.
Dr. Now would be like, denied.
But the really good news, honestly,
I don't need to feel validated by the nutritionist or the surgeon. I just need to do what I'm supposed to do and lose the weight so I can get the surgery.
For possible surgery. And that was kind of scary for me. And my dietitian had the appointment with the surgeon and all that type of deal. They've changed their minds. And that,
what's the date?
I got kind of emotional.
What's the date?
They have changed their minds because, like I said, there is bigger things happening.
I think she annoyed the fuck out of them until they did what she wanted.
Frustrated with me, but just... please be patient. I promise everything is going to be out in the open eventually.
Why can't it be out in the open right now?
Okay?
Why even
So
mention it? It's like
understand that what I'm telling
the
you
cookie
now
crumbs.
is because I do want to share this journey, but what I'm holding back is because it's for my well-being. Okay.
She's holding back because it doesn't make her look good.
The new goal is they want me to show progress 3 to 4 months from now. Just for 3 to 4 months. They just want to see progress. And I'm glad they came up with that decision, because waiting a whole year is a long time, I'm not gonna lie. And my appointment with the surgeon is coming up, and that's just gonna be more him telling me more, like what he wants from me. I'm hoping he'll give me some weight loss goals and things like that. I'm just looking for more like obtainable, touchable goals.
Why not already be doing the pre-op diet?
Like, cross them off.
Do the pre-op diet.
3 to 4 months is drastically different than a year, so I feel very, very happy about that, and I know that I can show progress in that time, because I know. How much do you think she annoyed them? I know and lied to them, and I know that to get this changed. Got this. Like, I know that I do, and I know it's hard, but it's like, if I'm working towards a surgery that is going to change my life, you know, it has to start with me. And it has started with me. You know, just these last few months has been so stressful.
But she's had slip-ups.
I'm not gonna lie. It has been so stressful.
And normally for her, a slip-up is a big deal. It's like a week-long endeavor of slip.
It's just been, it's been a lot. I could have done better. I could have done worse, you know. And
I still want her to let me live with her for a week. And I'll give her the pre-op diet. You know what?
And show progress, and
tomorrow
do the best that I can.
I will give you guys the diet that I formulated for Amber for 1 week.
And hear more from the actual surgeon when I go. So we'll see what goes on with that. But yeah, I just was really excited to give you guys that update, because it made me really happy to hear.
Validated. So, yeah. It validated
I don't really have much more to say. Yeah, I was totally gonna vlog today, but then life.
You know what I'm saying? What is so life important?
Lemons, and
trapped in your house,
like making a lemonade, and that's my day today. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this.
You could have shown us when you put all that makeup on.
I know sometimes
and washed your hair,
vlogs, and sometimes there's just gonna be some sit down videos. I might switch it up. Like, I've just been uploading vlogs.
I don't know why she has to tell us this every time.
Doing other type of content. I'm not really sure what that's going to consist of, but just like videos focused like strictly on like one thing. I try to, you know, have a variety in my videos. I try to talk about several different things, and I do feel like I am good with that. But I want to add more. I want to do more, add more. So,
I want to see you go outside.
Anyways, I love you guys.
Go outside.
Bye.
And get a bob. I want her to have gastric bypass surgery. Obviously, I'm team weight loss surgery, having just had it 1 month ago. I still don't feel like she's in the right headspace for weight loss surgery, because wanting to be validated by the dietitian is not what should be your main focus. Wanting to lie about your compulsive overeating or your binge eating or whatever you've got going on to get your way is not the way to be successful post weight loss surgery. So, and also not just being honest with those people, not being honest with us, your viewers. I think our girl needs to start being honest with herself. Because being honest with yourself and understanding what is wrong with yourself and what you're doing to yourself is such a huge breakthrough after being just like in your own headspace of like, I'm not doing anything wrong and let me have my way, you know? So those are my thoughts on that video. It's great that they want to see her make progress, but I think the things she's saying are still kind of vague, and I don't care what type of video she puts out. I still am of the opinion that she uses the same formula that these other vloggers that she really likes uses, like Alexandra Rodriguez, the Learning to Be Fearless, and I don't remember who the other one is that she likes so much. I kind of want to compare one of their videos to one of Amber's videos and just see, is she doing all the same stuff that these other people are doing? And that's my other thing too. Someone who has done a lot of up, down, gained a lot of weight on their channel is learning to be fearless. So, and she's had gastric bypass surgery, and I think she also had lap band before that, and is still not super successful on her journey. So I don't know, if Amber's modeling after that, then there's gonna be more bumps ahead in the road, y'all. All right, that's all I got for you on this video, but I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.